Hello, collective. Happy 21st, Thursday, 2024. So from Genesis 21, the first chapter, it says God made a great whale. Okay. So the symbolism for the cards tonight is something about Moby Dick. Yeah, Herman Melville wrote that book. It's published 1851. It took about 100 years for that book to get any credit, but it's a phenomenal story about this whale. I feel like he's your symbol tonight because that tail is going to come down over your ops tonight. Just ba-boom. And it's going to get you some justice tonight. I truly feel that. And get you going on this ship somewhere else. Send that ship just, where you need to be going really, really quickly. So call on this tonight. I did get from the word scramble, observe why we don't mess with Yahweh. Observe, this is why we don't mess with Yahweh, the Most High God, the Creator, the all-sufficient one, is because of things that He created on the fifth day. Yeah. These glorious sea creatures that we can call and say, hey, help me out. Because He don't have to come to land to do that with His tail. And you'll see all kinds of stuff going on with the weather. But it's almost like this, like, ba-boom. Because your ops are just, can we have more time? More time? You've stripped them of beauty, of truth. You've stuffed them in a box. They're paying taxes in America, and yet they feel like they're in the USSR. I'm just saying. So, yeah, there's something about this whale going to bring you some kind of like, okay, let's get this moving. Let's get this moving for collective. But don't be misunderstood. Share your evidence. Yeah, something about sharing your evidence tonight. We've all heard it in different versions, but we still need to keep hearing it that, something's not quite right. You pay taxes in America. Why is this happening? Why is this power over maneuver where resources are completely stripped away? Oh, we didn't do that. Well, we got something else to say about that. We believe that you did, to make it quite difficult for the truth to come out. These amendments, ancestors want you to know, were not written in vain. For November 21st, 2024. Yeah, they were not written in vain. There's never a mundane moment when you can call on something as great as what God has created already, what has already been here. This has been here for eons and eons. Call on that great whale tonight. Just ba-boom with his tail, man, because it rains diamonds on Uranus today. Yeah. Statistically speaking, well, the scientists have said that Uranus actually, when it rains, there's diamond particles in the rain on that planet, as with Neptune. So yeah, you can get those letters. So something about raining diamonds for you, collective, while you get this justice, while you wait. So the chart tonight is actually beautiful, beautiful. So you've made do with this secret war as this active participant being put to death in your home. Yeah, that's a pretty bad thing when they will only assist you if you buy these certain things, okay? Because if I give you $20 and you don't buy these certain things, then we can't trust you. You'll hurt yourself. Well, I don't think sugar and caffeine hurt me. I am 50 years old. I have been able to metabolize it quite well. But that's almost like it is. Like, we'll only help you if you use the resources in this way, because look at where you're at. Obviously, you've misspent your resources. No, this had nothing to do with how I spent resources. It's how people powered over maneuvered me to get me to be in this little, I'm quite vulnerable. No, there's something wrong with that picture, okay? So just give great gratitude as you are in this active participant state with this ending in your home. Use that spirituality, which now is sitting in the 8th house. Neptune's in the 8th house, something about other people's resources, which I think is the kindness of strangers right now. Yeah, the kindness of strangers. You're not supposed to be taking resources from this family because you're trying to be breaking this curse. So it's really, truly depending on this kindness of strangers who don't understand what you're doing at all. They're like, well, this is dumb. Well, it may be, but there's more to be said about the other realm, okay? And the dead people wouldn't have come to me if it wasn't truth. Like, you're gonna have to stand up for this. They're gonna strip everything away from you. And then when they try and start breadcrumbing you again, they're gonna remind you now you shouldn't be buying this. You should only be buying this. Because the Thanksgiving little turkey plate looks like this. has this, this, and this on it, and you're to sit here. That's the way it's supposed to be. That sounds a little over-controlling, sounds a little neurotic. Yeah, what was that dude I did the reading on who had the 3 super personality traits? It was extrovert, neuroticism, and psychotic people. Yeah, that's a little, you know, when you give something to somebody, you trust that, hey, here's a gift card. You can buy underwear with the whole gift card. I don't really care what you do because it's a gift. But they have completely perverted this to be like, well, if we give you that, oh, no, we can't do that because you might go buy tobacco. Well, I think it says right on the gift card you can't buy tobacco products with it, but okay, thank you for reminding me. Your decisions didn't get you here. This was planned very, very systematically, that you had zero resource or zero recourse against this fascist underground secret society with power, privilege, prestige. Yeah. So that's where you fight, is with this. You have this huge grand trine tonight. That's the war that you fight, that's secret, no one gets it, but you're dying in your home. And they did this on purpose, this group here, using other people's money, not even their own money, probably government money to do this to you, which is an abomination in itself. But this was the plan, and they were going to expand all this gossip with all these people about you. So there's karma for that. There's also karma for this reputable family attacking you in your home, making you die in your home. Like, well, one of these days she won't get the kindness of strangers, and she won't get a cigarette, and she'll just curl up in a ball and die. Well, no, I've actually gone a week or so at a time without the cigarettes, but I don't think I live in Russia. You know, I think I'm 50 years old and can metabolize these things quite well. And it is not what got me in this situation. Trust me, truly. But this reputable family that's trying to kill you in your home has a secret. It's in the First House Collective. It's a very prideful secret. It's in the first house. Everybody can see it, but they're too proud to let go of it. Okay, so we're going to find out why and how. So let me show you the cards one time. Okay, so we got 0 degrees Sagittarius, 7:20 on the clock. Somebody's hurting tonight. That's what the computer's saying. Somebody's hurting tonight. It might be because you are this 0 degrees Sagittarius, this full card, this Aries energy that never got to fly. You are the bird that never got to fly, collective. And yet we're at the end of this cycle. It's about time you learn to fly. You're leaving this family tree, so maybe you'll learn to fly if you just get away from this family that continuously maneuvers everything, every step, everything you say. It's like, wow, I didn't realize I was paying taxes in another country. I thought it was in America. And then the devil comes in with this 21 degrees Leo moon. It's Ivanhoe. Sir Walter Scott, the author of Ivanhoe, has that birthday. He returns home from the Crusades, this Ivanhoe, to find his country quite corrupt. Okay, that's what's going on here. He comes home from, he was on a Christianity crusade. Okay, for the betterment of humankind. He comes home and his whole country, his motherland, is corrupt. You come up here to the Mercury 21 degrees Sagittarius, and they're fussing. It's the death card because they're fussing. They're selectively choosing the evidence they want to reveal. So that's why we saw that moon tonight in the first house with that Leo. They're very fussy about what they release, and it's ridiculous because everything's dead around it. So they need to just move on. And then Jupiter gets this 18 degrees Gemini retrograde, and it talks about sometimes when you build a wall, let's say you built a barbed wire fence around you, it can actually hurt you more than what it was designed to do. So Jupiter wants to talk about that. Some of these ways that you had to protect yourself, it's actually harming you more now than what it was designed to do originally. And then Saturn has this 12 degrees Pisces. Looting is a senseless act. Yes, Emperor card. Looting is a very senseless act. Down here for Venus and for Mars, Venus gets 12 degrees Capricorn, who the film director John Sturges, who did the film The Great Escape, which was a beautiful movie, is born on 12 degrees Capricorn, The Great Escape. So yeah, we hope that Venus can escape and be a bird that can actually fly, okay? And then Mars has this 4 degrees Leo Nice guys finish last. Something about nice guys finishing last. He doesn't like that. He's got this white beard tonight. Some kind of white beard. Looking a little aged there. And then the clan has the tower in the environment tonight with 25 degrees Taurus retrograde. But it's the clan, the planet that rains diamonds, okay, Uranus, is seeing how they remove the beauty, they remove this truth, and now they want more time. Okay, no, okay, I don't think so. So Neptune up here is this 27 degrees Pisces retrograde. This was no illusion. This was a systematic removal of your individuality, your voice, made you quite invisible. And then Pluto with this 0 degrees Aquarius, judgment in your environment collective. Up here, we'll talk a little bit more about Moby Dick. The Destiny is the Strength card, and the Healer is this Justice card. Whew. Seek and ye shall find, collective. Wow. Yeah. I got so heated. Oh, I got so heated about that. Yeah, I pay taxes here, dude. Why am I being treated like I'm in Russia? Yeah. You know, my friend visited there, I think in the 90s. And her family was over there. They couldn't have aluminum foil over there. So she brought them aluminum foil from the United States, you know, how to get it through customs and stuff. But just something like that. And I thought, really? That's so strange. Yeah. They can't have aluminum foil. Yeah, I don't know. But it has come a lot further. I'm not trying to bag on that beautiful part of the country because there's a lot of history there. It's very rich in history. It's actually older than the United States, okay? So, but the individual's voice has been known to be suppressed, you know? It's easier for those people to come over here and ta-da, you know, let me introduce myself, have a voice. Okay, so I showed you the card. Ancestors, please be here for this reading. I love you. Thank you for the kindness of strangers, ancestors. Thank you so much. I love you. And Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, please be here for this reading. And I cannot do it without Ascended Master Jesus and the wisdom that you provide over these readings. Thank you so much, Jesus. And I don't have anything to light tonight. I'm so sorry. But I'm here to serve you a message from these cards. You're supposed to be flying. There's a dog with a little coat outside. A little raincoat outside. He's in the rain. Little dog walking in the rain with a coat on. It's like you have to leave this family tree to maybe fly, is what I'm getting from this. But the ancestors want to put in Moby Dick tonight because they want you to know that it's going to take just one ba-boom from that tail of the great whale. And the ops are done, dude. And you have that power to dispatch that from the great depths below. Is that Moby Dick, that whale? Yeah, man, help us out tonight. I love you. What's the signal? I don't know. It's some marine signal. You don't even have, he can feel it. He can feel it, collective. So yeah, Moby's going to be helping you out tonight. Thank you, Herman Melville. Yeah. Who wrote Moby Dick. Took 100 years for that book to become like one of the most iconic books in literature. But he got it published. But nobody recognized it for like 100 years as being like this great literature. Yeah, truly. Yeah. So, okay, tell us about why. Yeah, okay, this is what's going on exactly. Okay, so you haven't learned to fly yet. You haven't been able to step into your destiny, but you've ended this cycle and you're leaving something. 21st of November has the birthday from René Magritte, who is a Belgian painter. This Belgian painter in 1967, right before he died, painted this. You can Google it. It looks a lot better than what I drew, but this René Magritte had the 21st of November as his birthday. It was against this midnight blue sky where he drew this leaf. And in this leaf was this tree up against all this rock. You know, this was like landscape, like this is all like mountainous rock. It was called Le Dernier Cri. Le Dernier Cri, which is French for the last word or the last cry. Leaving this tree. Symbolically leaving this tree. That's this card. She's got to walk away from that tree to fly. They're not letting her fly because of this dude. The moon tonight, 21 degrees, Ivanhoe, coming home from the Crusades, ironically with the devil card, to find that his country's corrupt. He did this great thing for humanity, and he comes home, and his country, his motherland, is corrupt with covens and cults. People of power, privilege, prestige, that they can throw the rock and hide their hand and not tell you, you know, you weren't on the menu. What are you talking about? Do not gaslight me. I'm so sick of them gaslighting you, collective. Yeah, you were on the menu, all right, for quite a long time. Okay, so they could take your resources. That's what's crossing this ability for this bird to fly. It's trying to leave this, whatever this is. But I think some of you are going to find out. Thank you, Tom Petty. Yeah. She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around. You're going to find out about your DNA, okay? This tree might be royal, and that's why you can't walk away. You can't fly quite yet. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. There's a side note to something before you walk away. What do we want to tell collective before they walk away here? Yeah, that you're royalty. You're royalty, okay? Something about this King of Wands. He may be the one that doesn't want you to walk away. Let's find out. Is this King of Wands on collective side? He's looking right at the Empress. He's looking right at, he knows the secret. He knows the secret of where you belong. Yeah. He knows that's where you got the gift. He knows that this Empress got this gift from being a part of this tree that she's done nothing but try and get away from in order to fly. You've done nothing but, please, Lord, let me burn the tree down, whatever it takes, because I don't want to be gaslit anymore. But that's where you got the gift. So he's almost saying here, well, Empress, yeah, before you leave, I have something to tell you that's quite valuable. That's what that King of Wands is trying to tell her. What does he want to tell her? Is this about DNA? Yeah, I dig you, baby, but I gotta keep moving. Keep moving on. Tom Petty, Last Dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. Why was the conception of collective so painful? I don't understand. Oh my God. You're totally connected to this 10 of Pentacles. But it was something about your conception that was just so... What was going on there? What was going on there that they didn't want to tell anybody, and so they made up a bunch of lies so they wouldn't have to tell anybody? Was it some ritual? Some Masonic ritual that they couldn't celebrate in the open? Whatever it is, it gave you a chunk of that 10 of Pentacles. I can't read all those. I'm sorry. It gave you a huge chunk of that. But this family is, oh my God, yeah. All those cats in that picture are gaslighting me. We didn't eat the mouse. Yeah, you did. I saw you. I know you ate the mouse. Something with the King of Pentacles. Crack of the ceiling. Okay, this King of Pentacles. Okay, this King of Pentacles is the one collective that in their career, you know, as a crusader, as Ivanhoe, the crusader, was doing these great humanitarian things, okay? Cloaked in this humanitarian, I just got back, but when he comes home, he realizes, oh, I didn't keep an eye on the motherland. The motherland is corrupt. So this King of Pentacles wasn't watching something in the background. Maybe this King of Pentacles had good intent, okay? But when he came home, he realized, oh, I've got a bigger war right here with this cult, this coven. It's like whatever he was doing, he didn't realize how bad it was getting. He didn't realize how bad it was getting. And it has to do with, yeah, oh, Because he sees it now. He sees that you're this sweet little Queen of Cups, wait, with this reward coming toward you, with this because of the truth. You didn't lie. You didn't like gold dig your way into this fantastic whatever. No, you're telling the truth. Like, these people abuse people. I pay taxes in America, not the USSR. Okay, do you want to check a few of my background papers? Yeah, no. Why am I being treated like this? This is wrong. This is abuse. He sees it. He sees it. He thought he left you in good hands, collective, while he was on his crusade, you know. He thought he had left you in good hands. He left you in the hands of a very controlling, neurotic person who refused to let you fly, who refused to let you walk away, period. You weren't going to get the 10 of Pentacles, but you're not walking away either. It's Stalin. When he told that dude, look, you can't publish your book here. You can't publish your book here. I want you to stay right here so I can watch you. And then he couldn't get to his destiny. Guy died. Guy died without being able to meet his destiny or publish his book. I think his wife had to do it for him. But that's what this is he's real. Oh my God, if I don't do something, this person will control collective right to their last breath. That's their mission. Oh, wow. Even though you've got the victory. You've got the victory. But here we got Mercury tonight. Thank you. Nice transition. 21 degree Sagittarius. With this, well, we're going to be picky. We're going to be fussy. We're going to select this evidence that we want to bring forth. There's a death to that, dude. You messed up. You took it too far. You know, if you would have stopped 3 years ago, collective would have been like, okay, well, thanks for telling me bye-bye now. But now it's like, no, I'm going to lawyer up and make sure this never happens to anybody else again. I'm going to sue the pants off these cities with these covens. Heck yeah. Collective, you should be feeling that. This is war. American soil. Treated like you're paying taxes to some third world country. My Lord. Yeah, death card, 21 degrees Sagittarius. If you stare at one tree, that's what they did. This dude stared at you. Totally obsessed, neurotic, extroverted, psychotic about it. Stared at you the whole time. You may not make your way out of the forest. See, now he can't find his way out of the forest because he stared at one tree. He stared at you. Because by God, you're not going to say this stuff. You're not going to get here. You're not going to get to your destiny. You're not going to have that platform. You're not going to have, you got to drink Coke and you got to have a Thanksgiving plate that looks just like this. And if not, we're going to put you in the hospital because you're not just like this. Well, now that is the most imbecile thing I've ever heard. Truly. I am 50 years old. I'm well aware of what I metabolize and what I don't. Is it all good and healthy and pure? No. But I'm well aware of what my body can take. Okay? Not to mention that you don't do half the things that this person does. You don't have no third person orgy hanging off the chandeliers. Hey, yeah, bring in the kegger. Some of you don't even drink. Yeah. Oh, but we can't give you a $20 because we know what you're going to do with that $20. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't think so. You can bite me. I can spend my $20 anyway. I'm 50 years old. Thank you very much. Shove it. That's what this person wanted to tell you. In Greek mythology, Narcissus was punished for refusing Echo's love. See, you're this Queen of Cups. This is the narcissist who refused Echo's love. He refused her love, but he had to control her. Couldn't let go of her. He refused her love. But you can't go anywhere. You can't fly. You can't leave this nest. You can't have your destiny. I'm going to watch you. So in Greek mythology, because this person refused Echo's love, he ended up falling in love with his own image in a pond. So he's been watching you this whole time. Now he can't find his way out of the forest. So then he goes back to his little spell work and stares in the mirror. Stares in the mirror. When he realized he could not possess his heart's desire, he ended up drowning in the reflection. In Greek mythology, Narcissus was staring into water. That's the only mirrors they probably had back then. And he ended up drowning because he realized, oh, that's unobtainable. And I don't want to do anything to this person but make them miserable. When all he had to do was accept this person's love. And he'd still be with us, the narcissist. No. He had to stare in this pond, falling in love with himself and all the power, all the greed, all the neurosis, psychosis. He had to fall in love with that and realize that's not obtainable. Drowned himself. Yuck Ola, man. This dude needs help. Jump. He's about ready to jump. Yeah, stop fussing and just provide this evidence. Yeah. Moby Dick, Genesis 1:21. God made a great whale from Genesis. Chapter 1, 21 for 21 November. God made a great whale. He made you, collective, with this great love. That's why you're great. All this person had to do was accept you. That's all they had to do. Okay, Jupiter. Yeah, I'm not to Jupiter yet. What am I talking about? Okay. Okay, Mercury. What's this evidence? Yeah, I want to know about this. Yeah. The whole coven knows about this. The whole coven right now knows that this person could be a Capricorn. I don't know. It could be an earth sign. It's usually Capricorn when you get this card, but Saturn, very Saturn. It'd be somebody within your borders and safeties that was always there to protect you. But Jupiter's going to tell you tonight some of those things that were meant to protect you are actually what were killing you. Yeah. What you thought was protecting you was stealing your destiny, number one. But wasn't protecting you at all. It was actually killing you. It was killing you. They never wanted you to get to this. Ever. Period. Boom. Wow. Nice. Yeah. George Strait. I guess I'm going to Jupiter, Mercury, but I'll find out about that. But George Strait is a Gemini, born May 18th, 1952. He's still alive. I think he's 72. He just wrote a song recently, or maybe, I don't know. But it's called Just Give It Away. It's a country song, but there ain't nothing in this house worth fighting over. We're both tired of fighting anyways, so just give it away. That's that country song. Just give it away. We're both so tired of fighting. Just give it away. I mean, it's come to this point where Moby Dick has to come tonight with his whale and go ba-boom for them to release this. Because they're holding on to it. They need to listen to that George Strait song tonight. Just give it away. There ain't nothing in this house worth fighting over. And we're both too tired to fight anymore. It's a cute little song, you know, because the girlfriend throws the diamond ring at him, you know, just give it away. It's a cute little country song, but it's true. There comes a point where there's nothing in this house worth fighting over. Truly. There's truly. And this person made it his life mission till your last breath that you just sit there like this bird in a cage with your wings all, you know, your wings forgot how to work. They're just there. You don't know what to do with them. And it's an abuse. That's an abuse. That's an animal abuse, you know? I don't know. It's like declawing my cat. You know, a lot of people do it. You know, I have furniture that have evidence that they will tear up your furniture if you don't do that. But I chose not to, because if the cat goes outside, how's he going to protect himself? How's he going to climb a tree? You know what I mean? So I'm not saying whatever you choose to do to your animals, but at some point, the bird with the wings doesn't know what to do with them. And it's so sad. It just breaks my heart because the creator didn't intend it like that. I didn't intend to get you a bunch of cats that you took away their only sense of being, you know, able to protect themselves. And that's why Jupiter's telling you tonight, some of these things that you thought were protecting you were killing you. Oh, they just took my claws out so I wouldn't hurt the furniture. No, honey, they took your claws out so you would never learn to run away from danger, that you'd be swallowed up by a coven or a cult. Yeah, bite me. it's this Queen of Pentacles, which would be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. They can't live with or without you. That's the bottom line. With or without you. You too. Thank you so much, Bono. I can't live with or without you. Yeah, this person cannot do it. So what are we going to do about this selective evidence? What's the selective evidence that this person... Okay, some of it involves, like, every time we gave them a gift card, they'd go buy tobacco products with the gift card. Well, now I think on the back of the little gift card it says, yeah, it cannot be used for... I've had enough of those, trust me. I've been breadcrumbed quite a bit in my life with gift cards. That you cannot buy lottery or tobacco with that gift card, okay? But that's some of the evidence that they're showing the judge is every time we gave them this or that, that's all they'd spend it on. Yeah, well... Has the judge been in your home? Has the judge seen your beautiful children that they took away from you? Has the judge seen any of this? Because your tree was supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely perfectly gorgeous. It's this theft. That's the evidence that's coming out tonight from Mercury is this theft. They did that power over maneuver so they could steal from you. Yep. Yep. Because if you went to get recourse, some kind of help, you know, if you identified it, that you were going to get gaslit. They're going to say, what are you talking about? You don't have, what? Nobody left you anything. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, they left you quite a bit, collective. they left you 10 things. 10 of Pentacles. Thank you, Mercury. So yeah, it's about the theft. That's what the evidence is coming out tonight. As soon as Moby Dick goes ba-boom with that whale tail. Yeah. Yeah. He's not just sitting down there, okay? For nothing. Okay, you call him. Yeah, you call him. The humor of it, I wish, right? The humor of it. Yeah, no one else can see it. Like, because nobody else is controlled by this dude their whole life. And it's hard for him to swallow because you're such a sweet person. You learn to be sweet to survive. That's how you walk the line. Yeah. Whew, Nelly. Okay, Jupiter, I know you want to talk because you already told me about George Strait and that. Just give it away. I love it. I love it. Thank you, George Strait. I think they played that at the awards for the 2024. Yeah, it's a good song. Okay, so you got this destiny wheel. Sometimes what you thought was keeping you safe was actually harming you. Yeah, you made many excuses for these people because they were your border and safety. And they were, yeah, they weren't protecting you at all. They were situating you in horrible relationships. So you would be so distracted emotionally that you wouldn't, you know, read a newspaper or, you know, research things online. You wouldn't have time for that. You'd just be so distraught over this heartache in your personal life. This family did this. They're still doing it at the end of this cycle. They're trying to. Yeah, they're still doing magic. This person, this earth sign can't let this go. She's part of your family and she can't let this magic go. She's really confused as to why you haven't curled up in a ball. Yeah, she's still working on that because she refuses to let you get the breathing room of, wow, I found what my call is. Yeah, some of you found your call when you stood up for yourself. You know, and anger does that. Anger will do that. When you get to a point like, you know, I don't care. I know what I can do, and it's open my mouth and start talking. And some of you are awesome communicators, really, truly. There was a reading I watched about 3 years ago that an investigator was watching you, collective, and could not believe that you could hit the button on the and just run it through, boom, and you didn't practice, you didn't edit, you did nothing. It's like, watch this. because you were meant to do it. And they saw that right away. Well, now this isn't a person with mental disabilities. This isn't a person with whatever she said you were. This is a person on a mission. This is a person that's not going to happen to anybody else as far as they're concerned, because they see the abuse. When somebody's controlled, their neurotic control is too much. Some King of Pentacles must have saw that too. We figured this out too. I'm curious about this dude. Maybe he'll come up again. He's figured this out about this Queen of Pentacles. You know, here he had good intentions with this group, maybe this cult, this coven, you know, on some kind of Christian crusade, you know. A higher ascendant, he was probably a 33 master Mason. And he wasn't paying attention until he got home and realized, oh my God, they've used all of this stuff that I've taught them to be devious. Wow. Yeah, really taking advantage of that love. What's this destiny about? What's this destiny about, Jupiter? Yeah. Yeah, they can tell you what to put, ways to make your life better. You know, they can tell you, well, you know, if you really gave up the caffeine and the sugar and the cigarettes and the kratom, mom, whatever, you know, your life wouldn't have been such a train wreck. As they smile at you condescendingly, okay, and do black magic. Yeah, behind your back. That doesn't seem very, no. And maybe that person that told you that wasn't doing black magic, but he was sent by the people that were. Okay? Now you go and gaslight them, and then we'll be doing the magic, and pretty soon they'll crumble. Because you just feel like, well, wow, maybe that person's right. Maybe all my choices were just crap. No! Your choices were fine. It was their choices. They weren't loving at all. Their choices were not loving at all. Okay, Jupiter, what are we doing tonight with this Moby Dick, man? Genesis 1:21, God made a great whale. Ba-boom! Can I do that a few more times? Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sings like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh. Thank you, Fleetwood Mac. Nothing else mattered. You seem so broken heart. In the moment that I first laid eyes on you. Yeah, the moment this person first laid eyes on you, they knew that you were the meal ticket. This person in this energy, because this person upright is a sweet person, okay? This Queen of, but they were in this energy behind the scenes, okay, constantly. And when they first laid eyes on this Queen of Cups, it was like, yeah, that's all it took, is that's what I'm going to steal. Yeah, they didn't know how to do this on their own, how to have that cup overflowing. But if I watch and paralyze this person, I'll have it. It's not yours, dude. They have very sharp words for you. Knight of Swords. Well, good. And you'll match them, collective. You'll match them. King of Swords at the bottom. What do you want to tell us about this? Sharp words from this very possessive person who will swear you were never on the menu. You were never on the menu. Oh, okay. Yeah, they are devastated that this hasn't worked on you yet. That you haven't put your tail between your legs to come back and say, I am so sorry. I just lost my cool. Please medicate me now. That's what they wanted. But they're hardy. They are hurting tonight, collective. And there's some kind of King of Wands that is Six of Wands. Is he celebrating? Oh, that's Six of Wands. There's a King of Wands that wants to celebrate your voice. He sees that the person did this to themselves. You know, you didn't, did you want to control somebody your whole life? Because you were afraid to let him go, or whatever it is. No. But this King of Wands sees and wants to celebrate, because that's Six of Wands. What does he want to celebrate? Okay, he wants to celebrate that you stood up for yourself. That for the first time you weren't scared to not be loved. Because probably this person was supposed to love you. And so you would have done anything for that love. Oh, I'm supposed to not use my wings? Okay. You know what I mean? And for the first time you're like, that's stupid. Because you learn to love yourself. You learn to go, you know what? I'm past imperfect. Thank you. James Gandolfini. Love you, dude. Yeah, I kept trying to say your name, Tony. That's from The Sopranos. Yeah. So, yeah, this Queen of Pentacles worked with the Queen of Swords. And they have many broken promises tonight. Whatever this deal was, she worked with this Queen of Swords as well. So your Aquarius, Libra, Gemini worked with this Earth sign. Okay. Now remember, on the outside, they have the masks on and they look like they've just been back from a Christian crusade. You know, they're very holy. They do very holy things. They serve humanity. Okay. But in the background, they've learned these horrible, devious ways that can be hidden. Very corrupt ways to take the love from you, collective. To steal that. Set you up continuously your whole life. So he sees this King of Wands, saw that you stood up for yourself, and realizing you stood up for much more than just yourself. This was a group of people that did this. Because these two were in a cult, in a coven, using this magic. And now these promises, they've promised all these people this huge reward. Like, if you just keep doing this, you know, there's a huge reward out there. You won't regret this at all. So they hung in there a really long time. And you walked to the end of the road. You had to outstep the stepper. And now the stadium is emptied. You know what I mean? It's like that song by Cake, Going the Distance. Because now the stands are all empty. You know, and there's one man left on the track, still burning and yearning, going fast as he can. That everybody's gone now. Because there's no promise in this. They pay taxes in America. Now they can prove that you treated them like a prisoner of war. You know what that's going to look like in a court of law? It's going to look horrible. The abuse. Yeah, this was no affection from a friend. It was the Knight of Cups that I drew, but in the reverse, this is broken promises. This is like, let me gaslight you. Let me tell you I'm your Prince Charming. Yeah, and you won't even meet my eye contact as you tell me that. Yeah. Won't even meet your eye contact. Oh, you love me. Oh, okay. But you know, your love was so perverted from the time you were raised in this jungle with these wolves that you would have taken anything as love. And that's what's really sad too, is time and time again you accepted it as love, and it wasn't. You know, you just wanted a sense of family away from the hurt and confusion. This was very confusing, I'm sure it was for you, to be around this and not being able to figure it out and not knowing why you couldn't figure it out. You know? Man, thank God you're a star. Thank God you're this star, collective. That's you. Okay, thank you, Jupiter. I love you, man. It's a science. You had to learn this science. This 33 Master Mason science project that you were. Yeah, a huge one. You were probably in an experiment too. Yeah. It all fit together that you were in this experiment. It was just another way for them to control you. And they really can't believe you got out of that as well. Because it was too long drug out to prove that that person was going to go nuts. No, that person just got stronger. That person just kept identifying it and kept going, really? Really? Today of all days? Really? You know, it's like you could look at your clock and go, oh, okay, in a half hour I'm going to have, yeah, here they come. It was like, really? So the Empress gets 12 degrees Capricorn. The Great Escape. Is she going to be able to escape this prisoner of war, this Nazi camp that she's imprisoned in? Is she going to, and that's an awesome movie. I hope you guys can watch that. It's free on YouTube, but the older one is still on there. Of all the people that escaped, only 3 of them made it home, okay? And there was over 50 of them that escaped. They built a tunnel underneath the prison to get out. You know, it's truly a story about human spirit, like just this grit of, I'll be damned if I die here under this power over crap that I didn't sign up for. You know, just that human grit of like, whatever it takes, I'm not dying here, okay? Under your little, what are you doing? How much toilet paper are you using? Oh, you're eating sugar, a little too much caffeine there. Yeah, bite me. Oh, you're an artist collective. So, yeah, the other one that has this birthday is J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote the Lord of the Rings. Okay, I have seen bits and pieces. I'm not a big science fiction person, but Melkor was a character in the Lord of the Rings. He was also known as He Who Arises in Might, symbolizes the sin of pride and total independence. But at this point, you should be a Melkor. You should rise up in pride and independence against this ruthless oppression, truly. So, I mean, yeah, you can say, well, that's a little prideful, but I would say no. Your journey to be 9 of Pentacles, yeah. And it's not a total independence that you're after, because you know that symbiosis is truly how this figure 8 works, you know, is that we form this common energy. It's like this interdependence. It's not like, you know, I'm going to lean on these people to get through this figure 8. I'm going to lean on these people and knock them over to get through the portal. But it is this like, thank God somebody on here has the energy to lift me up today, because I got hit really hard by these oppressors today. A lot of you just watch the readings. I just need my energy to come up a notch, man, just a notch, because they killed my spirit today. And that spirit's your gasoline. That's all you got, because they've taken away everything else. Yeah, they indulged in taking away things from you. I thought it was quite funny. It's not. It's not. Like you were a paper doll you couldn't wait to set fire to. Okay, Empress, what do you want to tell us? The Great Escape. Can you give us a timeline, Venus? Bless your heart. Venus and something about, okay, Venus and Capricorn's a big deal. Apparently, the readers are telling me this. Apparently, that's a big deal. And something to do with, it's going to be conjunct Pluto here real soon. It's going to be right on top of Pluto because it's 0 degree. Yeah, probably after Thanksgiving, Venus is going to land smack dab right on Pluto. They're going to share the same little spot that's supposed to activate something for some of you. Because Pluto is a real planet, by the way. It's not something to just throw off the manifest. Yeah. Your ops fell left in the cold. Tell me about who's specifically in the cold because of this balance that you have. This balance. Yeah, it angers you. It angers you that they could abuse you. It does. But what I did last night is then I sang Open Arms by Journey. And that was like, I come to you with open arms, nothing to hide. Believe what I say. Here I am with open arms, hoping you'll see what your love means to me. Open arms. And you know what? Just singing that makes your heart go, oh, yeah. And it just shoots out all this green stuff. Like the slime on Nickelodeon. No, it's much prettier than that. It's the kind of green that activates Moby Dick in the ocean below to come and go ba-boom to your ops. You did that to my little heart. That singing that, Moby will hear that and knock a few out for you, collective. So yeah, Play your angry rap music, you know, and then play Open Arms. And they'll be like, okay, that's what activates, because the heart is what activates that stuff. Yeah, you shouldn't have been in this position at all. What do you want to tell us, Venus? There was a Muslim that came against you. A Muslim. They were loyal. Something about the loyalty. What about this loyalty? Somebody in the cold was quite loyal to you, Empress. They were quite loyal to you. This whole time, somebody has watched this struggle of yours in a non-obtrusive way, in a very protective way. Okay? That could be one of your angels. That could be one of your passed over ones. Wow, and I got 5. Okay, so this person that watched you loyally, just to make sure, they might send people in to just make sure you're even keel. They've been watching you loyally. They feel left out now. This person that was admiring you from afar, this loyal Knight of Pentacles, because I got 5 of Coins twice. They feel so far away from you. Like you just ascended into like, dude, where'd she go? Where'd she go? 5107. They feel so far away. And now oh, okay. Now they want to rush in, and it's this King of Pentacles who feels bad. Like, I know I was on this crusade and I didn't realize what was going on until I came home and my motherland was corrupt with covens. Yeah, it's this dude. He sees this. He might be the one offering you a place to stay, okay? Because he knows that you're on your last 2 weeks. He also knows about this murder. What's this murder about that he knows about? Yeah, these people did some very corrupt things and tried to blame you. Tried to blame you. Yeah, it's that Queen of Coins. Yeah, that Queen of Coins who could not let go. Very devilish Capricorn could not let go of that love in your cup. King of Pentacles saw it, just like everything else. So this Queen of Pentacles must have, must have accused you of murder. This Queen of Pentacles.
All these people gunning for you, all these people, different people,
Yeah, somebody's gunning for you is what the reader just said. Gunning for you. Somebody's gunning for you. Yeah. I think, wow. You see all these things that are growing, all that moss that's growing over him? That's a lot of foliage that's growing over that dude. It's like he's like affixed to that chair by foliage. This might be a passed over loved one. Yeah. I think it is. Because I don't see anybody sitting in a chair with like moss sticking to them that severely. So I really think this is somebody, this is like a mausoleum. This is like one of your ancestors that was preserved like in a mausoleum. Like, you know how they, yeah. One of your passed over ones was quite royal and saw this and is making a way for you tonight. It's making a way for you. Wow. Yeah, this is a passed over one, that King of Pentacles. He sees you breaking the curse too. And that curse is what had him all tied up. That curse is what he couldn't move when he was on Earth. And he sees you breaking it. So you're setting him free. Wow. Cool. Thank you, Venus. Yeah, so know that. He saw the abuse of this Earth sign and this passed over one in a mausoleum somewhere is watching you break this curse. Watching you. Wow. Okay, so 4 degrees Leo. It ruined this person's life on Earth. It ruined it, this curse. That this was going on. There was no way to control it. Your ancestors just surrendered to it. They just surrendered to it. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't prove it. Prove it, prove it, prove it. I can't. I can't. It's magic. This invisible hell I'm in. It's magic. And you stood up to it. You're like, no. Statistically speaking, people at 30 years old don't break a hip. Somebody put witchcraft on me. Yeah, they wanted me here in a bed my whole life so they could steal the rest of it from me. Bring me flowers that they stole from somebody's yard. Yeah, bite me. Okay, Mars. 4 degrees Leo, nice guys finish last. He doesn't want to be a nice guy that finishes last. Mars does not want to be the nice guy that finishes last. He thinks that bad art is still art. Just like a bad emotion is still an emotion, you know? He's the one that would put like a mustache or a goatee on the Mona Lisa and say, well, this is art too, because it suggests that that the artist had some homophobic tendencies. Something. He would be in that New York data movement of the 30s, 20s. I did a little work on that for Leo, 4 degrees Leo. Yeah. Yeah, the founder of the New York Data Movement. It was an artistic movement, 1913 to 1923 in New York City, where because of after World War I and all this bloodshed, they decided to bring art to the forefront that was shocking so that people would realize, like, these people are coming home in caskets. Like, let's change, you know what I mean? The artwork was supposed to inspire them to bring political change, cultural change. But some of the artwork was a little over the top. It was kind of like, you know, it wasn't received well. It was kind of confusing. And, yeah, it was supposed to be the day of the big winner to do this kind of art, but it actually turned into like the day of the big loser because they soon disassembled after that, and, you know. But it was shocking to see the way they would manipulate this artwork so that you'd realize, yeah, it's not cool. So what Mars thinks that nice guys finishing last are stupid, apparently, and that truly his artwork needs to be recognized, even though it's ugly. Even though what he did to you was quite ugly, it needs to be recognized. This theft. Maybe he's suggesting that I'm the one that created greater securities for finances because of what we got away with. Like, he's suggesting that if it wasn't for me and my group, that you wouldn't be as protected now in the future. That's what he's trying to suggest. Okay, so what does Mars want? Does he want a peace prize or something for that? For stealing? Yeah, because see, he worked with some of the officials. 8 of Wands. You're going to find that out pretty quickly, 8 of Wands. That he worked with these official people and realized how easily it could be done just by gaslighting somebody. He has since walked away from this. And he's Page of Cups, so he wants to... This looks very evil to come toward you. He should not come toward you. Mars should not come toward you. But yeah, he wants to. He's got his eye on you. You're that fish in there, you know, because we're going to keep you right where we want you. You can't have your destiny or move. Oh, Moby Dick. But tonight that fish is going to go boom. Yeah. Hey, be careful now. We've got all kinds of traffic going on tonight. Yeah, so he wants to, he is watching you. He's walked away from this evil group. He'd like to meet some kind of partnership with you. This might be a King of Wands from your past who's confused at their work. Yeah, this is a King of Wands from your past who's confused about this work that they did and why it wasn't successful. It wasn't successful because Archangel Michael was on every bit of it. Recorded all of it. Yeah. You heard the ceiling going nuts up there. Incredibly, everything they tried to get away with, the angels recorded it. Okay, Mars. Yeah, the day of the winter, not too much, man. Not too much. Yeah. Because he found out, this dude found out, as an investigator, Mars found out they were sharing so much of this that it was causing communicable diseases. You know, there was no independence. It was very codependent, and it started spreading disease. They became dependent on each other for this magic. It became an obsession. It became neurotic. Thank you, Mars. Okay, so looting is a senseless act. We got Saturn tonight, 12 degrees Pisces direct. The Emperor card. Looting is a senseless act. Yes, it is. Why? Why do you want to steal? Why do you want to steal? What do you want to tell us, Saturn? It was very deceptive. It tested your strength. I got 5 of wands. This was very deceptive to do this looting, and it tested your strength like nothing else. But this looting has caused worries and low funds. 2 of Pentacles, lots of low funds for you. It's caused a lot of worry for you. And you're still strong, and you're still hanging in there with diligence. And this whole time, they're just draining you, worrying you. Like, is this going to be forever? Like, it feels like forever. They're keeping it a secret. It's very immature. This secret is very immature. Hey, let's just pick what let's be selective tonight. No, stop your fussing. Stop your fussing. This was theft. You don't get to be selective. You don't get to be selective at all. This was theft. They want to be secretive, and they want to be immature about it. Saturn sees that. And my God, and then to tell you what to do with the help they give you. Now, if we help you, yeah, you should help me because you've abused me, is what I would say, collective. You don't tell people, no, this is how you spend the gift card. Yeah, High Priestess is all over that. Like, you're not going to ever be able to talk to me like that again. Yeah, the way they talk to you, like an infant, like a child, puts you in that same category, that disenfranchisement of a woman. Well, you're corrupt, you're a criminal, you're an infant child, you're senile, we can put you in the hospital. No, these are things that you power over maneuver to get your way. That's called fascist. Yeah. Thank you, Saturn. Love you, man. Especially fascist. Yes, thank you. So, yeah, they removed beauty. They removed truth. And now they want more time. They want more time. They want more time. Because they want to make sure the camera gets them in a really cool cartwheel coming out of that tower. Like, if the camera's going to have it on me, I want to look cool. Okay. Well, it's raining diamonds tonight on the planet Uranus. It's raining diamonds. So I think people will be more interested in that, truly, than what your cartwheel's going to do. But let's find out. What's this cartwheel about? Why do they want more time? Don't blink. And that's why the whale tail ba-boom. It's not going to give them any more time. They're going to blink and be, oh my God. Because they're holding back funds that have your name on it. Yeah, they are. Yeah, amen. You were very intuitive about that. You knew. There is a check with your name on it. That's all they have to do is go to that house and get it. But they're keeping it to be buttheads. Oh, okay. Do I not pay taxes to be in America? Yeah. You pay taxes to be in America. It's a democracy. It's not no power over authority, fascist regime, totalitarianism, dictatorship. The High Priestess saw that. Because she's the star. She's the star. Amen. You're the star. She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around. Well, you know, collective, that's okay, because you still have a heart of gold. You still have a heart of gold. I think because you had all those little spiritual friends around you that you never really knew. Maybe you talked to them or had a friend, a spiritual friend, but truly they had your back. They had your back. So, okay, Neptune, it's raining diamonds on your planet too. Yeah, this was a very systematic removal of your voice. This was a very systematic removal. The sun's on it tonight in the environment. That if we just remove this person's popularity, whatever they're trying to do, they'll never get to their destiny. And you did not do it to be popular at all. You did it so that people were aware that this can be done secretively and you can't prove it. You can't prove it. And then what do you do? Then what do you do? Okay, the angels knew what to do. You took a step and they took a step. You met the angels halfway. You said, well, I at least got to make it public. Whatever they do to me, whatever they slander, whatever they say about me, I've got to at least make it public. And you did. Amen. Live. Some of you were able to go live. I love when you guys go live. I've never attempted such a thing because I don't even know how many are subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. I love each and every one of you. I don't read comments. I don't make comments. And it was all because of this powerful group of people who would, it didn't matter if I liked a collective person, the very next day they would use my little decal to post something on that person's page like, you know, and here's this person I absolutely like adore, look up to as a reader, and now they think I'm a schmuck. So they would take my, they would post things as you. And it's like, it's not me. So you just decide, guess what? You will never see me post or read or whatever, ever. So they know. So the investigators would know, well, that's not them. They never make posts. They never read posts. That was the only way to fight this invisible bully, because it didn't matter. They didn't want me getting help from anybody. Because believe me, if I could have reached out to any one of you to get any kind of advice, I would have. But they would have made sure to cut that off very quickly, very quickly. So thank you for hanging in there with me, because I know it's like, well, I just want you to say that, you know, you saw my post. I know, and I would, and I will at some point. I will at some point, but that whale's tail has to come down, boom, on the 21st before any of us get to be free, you know? And I hope my wings can still learn to type, because they've been all like, you know, this the whole time. Since March, at least since March. 2 years ago, March. Neptune, what do you want to tell us? The ancestors are marching. They're marching with the drums for you tonight. They are marching with the drums tonight. Do you want to go out there, honey? Is that what you're waiting on? Yeah, this Page of Cups who's watching you. Page of Cups is watching you. That feels left out. Wants to bring you some kind of love offer. Yeah. Now they just feel left out from moving toward you. They feel left out. Yeah. Well, they shouldn't have abused collective. What are we supposed to do with this feeling left out, Neptune? What do the ancestors want us to do? Because remember that painting for the 21st suggests that leaving a tree. Okay? You're leaving this tree. What do the ancestors want you to do? Yeah. You're going to have to leave the tree to get the justice. And what's mended through the justice is fate. Okay? It might mend it to the point where you can be a part of it because the bloodline's there, you know. You'll restore what was broken. You'll help them regain stability, whatever. But a lot of them are facing charges. Okay? But yeah, you're going to have to walk away from that for now, for tonight, so that you can get this justice. Thank you, Neptune. I love you, man. October. What about October? They were gossiping about you in October quite a bit, collective. Trying to ramp up the rumors about you. Trying to ramp up the rumors so that you wouldn't make it to this day. But you made it to this day. You were born to fight, collective. You were born to fight. I dig you, baby, but I got to keep moving on. Thank you, Tom Petty. Yeah, you dig them, but you got to keep moving on. It's that ascension thing, you know? Yeah, because that's part of your destiny, too. You know, what if you had to leave all this behind, you know? Okay. It got me to where I needed to go, because I really need to ascend again. I really need to ascend again. What's 0 degrees Aquarius? It's a big deal. The readers are saying you're a big deal, Pluto, now that you're in Aquarius, and direct judgment. So this judgment is going to be very humanitarian. See, it's moved into Aquarius, which is very humanitarian. It left the integrity of Capricorn. So it left the sign of the goat, the Saturn. It left that, and it's moved into this. I come to bring water to restore you, because I see the hurt. It's very humanitarian when it goes into Aquarius. And apparently, this indulgence of abuse that you've protected yourself to keep your independence. Oh, yeah. So you all this active attacking, you protected yourself from it. And you maintained a semblance of this. Like, okay, I gotta be, you know, my own tree. And you kept this love, even though when you were angry, you thought, this is ridiculous. I pay taxes in America. What is this? You were angry about that, but you kept this love, and you still have this sword of truth. I love it, Pluto. Really, guys? Truly? They're gonna get in. They're gonna try and get in. All right, so let's get to the Destiny so I can go feed those cats. Got Herman Melville. Yeah. Took 100 years for that book to become a literature made come down in history. But yeah, when he first published it, people didn't think too highly of it. It was highly criticized. So collective, some of the things you're saying are going to be like, well, that's pretty outrageous. Yeah, it is, but it's going to change your life, dude. It will change your life. But yeah, what you're saying is over the top, you know. Some of the people you talk to, it's over the top. So let's find out. 76 airmen escaped from a POW camp, and 3 made it home, and 50 were murdered by Hitler on this great escape that Venus talks about tonight. Yeah, John Sturgis has the birthday 12 degrees Capricorn. I put that up there because that's when they escaped, was March 24th of 44. They escaped during an Aries season. See how that fire of Aries, they were like, that's that spirit in them. It happened during Aries season. Like, I'm not going to die here. 3/24/44. So it looks like 3 of them made it home, but 50 were murdered by Hitler. Yeah. In the meantime, nice. Yeah. What do you want to tell collective tonight about the Destiny? You might be sitting out a window watching the rain tonight. And the rain is no coincidence, because that Moby Dick is working overtime for you, collective. Yeah, Moby Dick, man. Yeah, they're trying to send some magic toward you. They're hard. They're brokenhearted. That you can stay so optimistic and so full of hope. Well, you've seen the worst of it. You've seen the worst of how someone can treat somebody else and keep it a complete secret. Yeah. That's what blows my mind is let's treat people to the point of death but keep it a secret. Wow. That's not cool. What's this Destiny? I am, I cried. I am sad, I am lost and I can't even say why. Thank you, Neil Diamond. Yeah, you got Archangel Michael. He's all over it. He's with Moby tonight. Hallelujah. I love you, collective. Happy Thursday.